YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Diesel from Diesel TV. All right, man, here we go with another subscriber rating video. Rating subscribers hardware, whatever you want to call it. So we gonna have some fun on this one again. All right, so as you guys know, I rate some of our subscribers hardware. I don't even know if everybody that sends it in is a subscriber or not. Really don't care, but I would hope that if you do send me in your hardware to rate, that you are a subscriber. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then send me your stuff. All right, let's get it started with the first one. First one is coming from a Wayne Lucas, man. He sent me, he sent me 2 of the High Point carbines. And on there he says, "Let me get in your next video, LOL, another High Point 995 TS. Just like your first pick in the last video. It's been dropped into a stock from High Tower Armory. Now it's in the bullpup format. Before and after photo. Love the page. Vids are very informative also." All right, so as you guys can see, he has 2 High Points there. Why anybody would buy 2 High Points, I have no idea. But anyways, let's move on. Let's move on because this man has sent in his guns to be rated, so I'm gonna rate them. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm gonna rate them. So I would rate both of these guns maybe at a 4.5 for home defense. I feel like there's a lot more things available other than these. You know what I'm saying? Like these carbines are cheap. I found them on Gunbroker for like Gunbroker was $350 in the 45 ACP and $450 in the 9mm. That is kind of like the cheaper end of the spectrum, but you can build your own AR for $450, man. Like I've got a few ARs that I built for right at $350, $400. So you can build an AR. Well, you used to. I don't know about now, but you could build an AR for pretty cheap. Probably a couple bucks more than $450, and you'll be out with a good running AR. I don't think that these High Points are something that I would use over an AR. Now, like I said, guys, these are just my personal opinions. You might feel totally different about that, and you have every right to feel that way. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. I don't like the High Point carbines. I don't like the way they look. I don't like the magazines, how the magazines work. I don't like none of that stuff. So I don't have really anything positive to say about it. So like I said, I rate this at a 4.5. And what I compare these to is my CZ Scorpion. My CZ Scorpion is was what, $750 I paid for it, 9mm. So the next one is coming from a Robert Lumsford. He writes, XDS 9mm Mod 2 and an Olight PL Mini 2. Got it for $300 in December 2019. I use it as one of my EDC guns. Forgot to add, my name is Robert L. YouTube name is the same. All right, so Robert L, Robert Lumsford, I appreciate you sending that in, man. And as you guys can see, man, it's a Springfield, and I have one just like this, but it's in the 45. I have an XDS 45. I don't carry it. I don't shoot it that well. I paid like $427 for that thing. I got it at a deal because it came with the gun in like 10 or 15 magazines you get with it. So in a carrying, some kind of specialized carrying case or something like that. But a gun like that, I mean, that is good for EDC. So I would rate this as like an 8.5. I'll rate this at an 8.5. Now, for it to be a gun that gets a perfect rating, it would have to be a gun that had every tool that you can put on it. And what I mean by that is, like, it would have to be a gun like I carry my SIG, my Sig Sauer X carry. I would rate that as a 10. It has an extended magazine on it. It has a light. It has a red dot. You know, it has all that special stuff on there to help you acquire the target easier and all that stuff. When it's just a light, I can't say it's at perfection or anything like that because it's just a light, when you could have added something else. You know what I'm saying? Also, my Springfield, my SIG has a threaded barrel on it. So that also will allow me to attach a suppressor if I wanted to. So things of that sort that would add to it. 8.5 is a real good rating for a gun. 10 is a perfect weapon. Like, you can't get any better than that. You just can't go better than a 10. So like there isn't anything right now that I've seen that is at a 10. There's been some close ones, but there's no 10s yet. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one. This one comes from Mr. B. And Mr. B says, I got several shotguns. I just want a shotgun my wife can handle. I got her a Smith & Wesson 9mm. She's good with it at the range, but I'd rather her have one shot knockdown power. Her first shot is good with 9mm, but her second shot is inconsistent. She will just have to train with the pump. Yep, there you go. All right. So, as you guys can see, he has the 2 pumps with the factory smoke on there. I've never had one of those factory smokes, but I've heard so much about it. I've heard so much good stuff about it. I have to get one of those factory smokes. But he has a factory smoke on there. He has the 2 shotguns. One's a bullpup. The other one's a regular pump shotgun. He has the drum magazine. Now, a drum magazine on a shotgun, I could assume would be very heavy. I've never put one on there before, but I would assume it's very heavy. Very heavy. That's what it is, man. The one shotgun there, both shotguns have a light on it. That bullpup has a forward grip on it. Let me see. The other shotgun has a light on it, but I don't see a pressure switch for that light. So I don't know how easy it would be to activate that light whenever you're using it. So that may become a problem. The other one has a light switch on it, but it's kind of positioned in a place where you could hit that light when you have a grip on that bullpup. You can just hit that light. As far as the other one with the, I don't know, that might be a little awkward to hit that, try to hit that, activate that light when you're trying to grip that pump. So I would rate both of these at like an 8. For home defense, that's what you say you're using them for. And y'all know, guys, I love a home defense shotgun. Now, this is what I will tell you. My home defense shotgun has nothing on it. No light, no nothing on it. It doesn't have extended. I just keep 5 rounds, well, it holds 8. So I keep 8 rounds in it. You know, and that's all no, it holds 6. I think it's, I don't know. Whatever it holds is what I got in there. I'm pretty sure it's 6. But I just have my 6 rounds in it. That's all I keep on it. I don't have a light or anything like that. I don't feel like I needed to have an all tacked out shotgun for a home defense, all right? But for these, I would say, you know, 8.5 is a good rating. For my own shotgun, I'd probably rate it at a 6 because it has nothing on it. But these are pretty good ones, all right? Let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one is from Jay. And he says, Diesel TV. This is Jay from Boot, Louisiana. My setup is a CMMG Banshee 300 bronze pistol MK47 8-inch barrel. Bought at Big Daddy Unlimited for $1,200 this summer. Runs like a well-oiled machine. Just like look at the videos on the tube. I have an O-light on it. Got it with a promotion code online. It was a good deal. Got my paperwork back a few months ago for the SIG 762 Ti QD silencer, 800 plus. The carry rotation is a SIG 365XL with a Romeo Zero all pre-pandemic with Surefire flashlight. Sell on BDU website. On the other hand, Staccato C2 with 507K red dot from Hollow Sun and Surefire V300 Vampire and Light. Nothing on sale, bought it all at retail price. Not all the same time, but it took me about 4 months with price of guns and red dot and weapon flashlight. The price on the light almost took me out. I sold about 6 pair of J's and Adidas on StockX and GOAT to fund most of these projects. All right, look. This right here is a prime example of somebody trying to damn show off. That's all this is right here. Somebody damn trying to show off what they got. And I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Jay. So let's start off with your CMMG 7.62 pistol. All right. It looks good. It looks very good. I would say that this would be a 10. Other than the fact you ain't got no damn iron sights. You spent all that money on this. You sold all them J's on that, but you ain't got no daggone iron sights. So you know what that means. Instead of it being a 9 or a 10, we're gonna have to drop it down to a 7. Sorry. All right, moving on to the next. So he says he has a 365 XL. I'll rate it at an 8, very good gun. It does has a Romeo Zero on it. And he does, I mean, he looks like he just cleaned them. They look like I got a bunch of oil on them. He just cleaned them for the video, I guess. But it does look good. 365 is a great gun to carry. I have a 365. This is a 365 XL. I just would not get a 365 XL because it's so big. I mean, it just defeats the purpose of carrying, you know, extra concealed, super concealed, what I call super concealed, because like you really can't tell I have my 365 on. And with that 365 XL, it'll take up a lot more space. So I just don't see a reason to get an XL over the 65, because, you know, the reason why you get the 65 is to carry super concealed. But like I said, it has a red dot on it, so I will rate that as an 8. Now the staccato. Now you went all on about how you paid for this and this and that, but the light is what took you out. You said right here, you said the price of the light almost took me out. Boy, you know how much them damn staccatos is? That's a 9mm 2011. And you pay, it's a 9mm staccato C2 I found on the website for $2,300. That didn't take you out? A damn flashlight took you out, bro. You trying to show off. You trying to show off. I done caught you. You're trying to show off. Nah, I know what took you out. That damn staccato took you out. Because I tell you right now, that flashlight ain't that much. That flashlight about 320, 325 maybe, you know what I'm saying? And that other flashlight ain't that much either, you know what I'm saying? So don't tell me that the flashlight is what took you out when I know it was that damn staccato. Staccato's all right, man. It's a 9mm though. That's the only thing I don't like about these staccatos, man. They're 9mm. Now they do have some 45s, but they just cost so much. I don't see what the reason is for it to cost so much. It is an alright gun, but there has been some quality control problems with staccato. Not talking trash about them. Staccato's a very good company, but I've seen some problems with these guns. They're breaking and stuff like that. If I pay that much for a gun, it better not break. I don't care if they have a lifetime warranty. It better not break. Like, that's my thing. I've got guns that are years old. Like my Kimber. My Kimber was the first gun I bought back in 2006. All right. As old as that gun is, I've dropped it a few times. It has not broken. I have not had to replace anything in it or anything like that. And I know I'm pretty sure I need to replace some of the damn seals in it, but I have not replaced anything in it, and it still runs like a well-oiled machine. That's what Jay said anyway. So, I mean, I don't see why anybody would buy a staccato other than to say they buy it. Well, which the type of person that I see that you are, you buy Jordans and stuff like that. Not talking any trash, but you are a label whore. You're a label whore, Jay. You are a label whore. But I really do appreciate you subscribing. Anyways, other than that, so the staccato I would rate at I'd probably rate the staccato at like a 9. The reason, and the only reason, I want you guys to remember, this is all my personal opinion. Some of the reasons why they're not 10s is because of stupid reasons, and this might be one of them. The only reason it's not a 10 is because it's a 1911 and a 9mm, and I do not agree with that at all whatsoever. I do not agree with a 9mm 1911. Period, point blank. It is so, I don't know, man. It's just something about that. 1911 should not be, or 2011 should not be in 9mm. Period, point blank. Either 10mm or 45. Some of the hardest rounds, the biggest rounds you can get. Even a 50 cal in 19mm, 1911, I would go with, but not no daggone 9mm. Okay, so that's the only reason I would say this is a 9.5 for the staccato. Only reason is because it's 9mm. Hey, I'm the one doing the rating. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't tell me that's some bull. I'm the one doing the rating. Moving on. All right, this next one comes from JV. What JV stand for, JV? Junior Varsity. Is that what that stand for, Junior Varsity? Anyway, he says, start off, roast my CA neutered ARs, California neutered ARs, and California real neuter and AR. All right, so what up, Diesel? This is Stream. What up, Diesel? This is Stream. Feel free to roast my CA compliant neutered ARs. I present to you the featureless build and AR pistol build. Man, he is feeling some type of way about this shit. Let's go on. For starters, the pistol build started originally as a Franker Armory CA7, took off the upper and swapped it in for a SIG MCX Rattler upper, 300 blackout, nice. Topped with M-Bus Pros Radiant Raptor charging handle, Surefire War Comp Trijicon MRO, nice. And an Olight Valkyrie. To make it compliant, I had to remove the standard bolt catch paddle with a mag lock and charge the rear takedown pin with a Juggernaut tactical quick pin. Completing the lower, I have Troy Ambi mag release, mag pull BAD lever, Radiant Ambi safety, and an SBA3 mounted to a SIG folding conversion buffer adapter. Okay. The Rattler upper kit was about $1,500. The CA7 was about $800. The only way to legally have an AR pistol is by this specific approved on roster AR pistol. All together with the other stuff added together is about over $3,000. Good gosh. Okay. All right. Hey, let's keep an open mind. Let's keep an open mind about it because I still got a little bit more to read. Let's go. All right. On top is a featureless standard. Is the featureless standard as the Daniel Defense DD-M4 V11. Remove the mag lock that came installed from the factory. Flash hider bird cage, vertical foregrip, and DD furniture. For the upper, just a threaded protector on the muzzle brake, on the muzzle, because I hate being that guy when an obnoxious break on a muzzle. The backup irons are taken off the Rattler conversion. I like them better than the M-Bus Pros, LOL. The light is a Surefire Scout Pro with mod light switch. EOTech EXPS 2 primary arms, long eye, relief magnifier, and a radiant charging handle. On the lower, I have another Troy Ambi mag release M-Bus, BAD lever, radiant Ambi safety, and then the stocking grip on the Thorsden Gen 3 stock. It's gross, but at least it looks better than the earlier version. Thorsden and feels better than the grip with a fin. Sorry for the novel. Have fun. Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty much a novel. All right, so man, look. I'm not gonna talk much crap about your gun, and the reason why I'm not gonna talk much crap about it is because if you didn't. The crazy thing about this, man, if you was not living in California, I could just imagine how these guns would look with you spending all this damn money. Like, you spent some money on these two guns, and the only reason they look the way they look is because you live in California. And they still don't even really look all that bad. You got a Trijicon MRO, which is my favorite red dot. Just let you know, my favorite red dot. Trijicon MRO. You got an EOTech on the other one, which EOTech is not one of my favorites. It was my least favorites, but it's still a good sight, and it costs a little bit of money. All the money all together, you spend about $3,000 all together. Do you realize what these things would look like if you had, good God, if you didn't have California holding you back? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 ratings. I think I'm gonna give you 2 ratings, and this is coming out of nowhere, out of left field. I didn't even write this down on my notes. I usually do notes on the guns and all that stuff. I didn't write down. I'm going against my notes. I'm going against. I'm not even gonna go off my notes. I'm gonna give you 2 ratings. I'm gonna give you a rating of what I believe them guns would look like if you didn't have like if you stayed in North Carolina where I live. How would these guns look? I'm gonna give you a rating on that. And the first rating, my first rating on that is JV, Junior Varsity. We're gonna call you Junior. Junior Varsity. If you had these guns in North Carolina and you were spending the same kind of money, your guns would probably rate at a 15. I guarantee you. At $3,000 for 2 rifles, and you talk about a Daniel Defense and a Rattler upper, which you could probably get for like $700-800. Well, you said right here, the Rattler upper kit was about $1,500. You got the Rattler upper kit $1,500, and the CA was about $800. So right then you're spending $2,300 right there, and then another $700 on all the other stuff. Yeah. And that's not even all. That's not even all, because you actually bought the gun. Man, you spent some money. So I would say your rating would be off the chart. It would be a perfect 10, probably, on these guns if you were in North Carolina. Now, in California, based on it being California and everything, I would have to rate these guns. And you said you took the, you did acknowledge you had iron sights, because I was about to say I didn't see, well, I do see iron sights on it. Yeah, you do have iron sights, I'm sorry. But I would have to rate both of these guns, because one, that MPX Rattler, the one the bottom gun, it has that flip to the side. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is what you would use on a gun like that to put in your backpack or something like that. But if it's like a home defense or something like that, there's no reason to have a flip to the side adapter on your rifle or anything like that. So like I said, man, these guns would rate at probably an 8.5 or something like that. I would rate these at an 8, man. A strong 8.5, no doubt. Because I mean, they are California compliant, and that's why it brings it down a little bit. Other than that, man, like I said, if you was, even with these guns, if they was in North Carolina, these probably guns, they would still rate at an 8, because they do the job, and I don't see anything else wrong with, I really don't see anything wrong with them, man. You spent some good money on them. So, Junior Varsity, I would have to say, man, you did a good job on these, man. So, that is going to be the last one right there, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like. Put in the comment section what you think about these guns, bro. Put in the comment section, let me see what you think about my ratings and these guns. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button too, man. And y'all know what it is. I'm out.